What are you gonna say?
You are.
What do I say?
Alright guys, we just landed in Sacramento.
Do you think they can hear you?
Hello, yes.
Guys, welcome to the channel!
We had a little bit of a rush at the airport in Vegas, so we are only vlogging right now.
No, so you don't get no vlogs because it was chaotic there. But hey,
we can vlog the rest of the day though, that's fine.
No, but we are in my hometown. Atticus has never been here before. It's exciting. And we are going to the ranch, guys.
Okay, so we're headed to baggage claim right now. Anyways, we're headed to baggage claim right now, so we will continue this conversation when we're waiting, while we're waiting for our bags.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys, what's exciting is this is the first time. Yeah, how's the flow? This is the first time Atticus has actually been to my hometown. Can you look at the camera, buddy?
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't need to. But no, so we're really excited to take him to the ranch. I grew up on 80 acres just south of Sacramento, and basically it's paradise on earth. I gotta be completely honest. And I inherited it after my dad died. And so now Atticus is 4th generation Carson to this ranch. I'm so excited to take him there, guys, and I'm gonna take you guys with us. All right, guys, we made it to Galt. Galt is right in between Sacramento and Stockton. This is my hometown. I'm so excited to bring my son here. Guys, real quick, Mama C.
Hi.
This is my mama. She's making an appearance, but I'm gonna try and get us going in the gate so you guys can see the land and everything, and I'm so excited. So excited to bring you here. Hi, honey.
Hi.
So we own, starting from right here, we own all these trees. These are eucalyptus trees that my grandfather planted, back in, I don't even know when.
60s.
And now we're coming up to the gate. All right, guys, we made it to the ranch. It is so beautiful out here. I miss it every day pretty much, man. I don't want to come out here as much as I can, but no, I want to get into what this video is about. Yeah, we've been traveling, but like the title to this video, or at least that I'm thinking about titling it, is that you guys are actually a lot closer than you think when it comes to making it in real estate, and wholesale real estate in particular. Because listen, like when I first started, when I met Mike in that story, that was when my entire life changed. I quickly realized that flipping wasn't too far away. It actually was a lot closer than I thought. I had been kind of manifesting this for, geez, like 4 years prior. If you recall, I said that I told my wife when we were like 20, maybe even 19, that we wanted to flip a house by 25. So when I met Mike, it was almost like the universe was like, hey, this guy could help you if you are open to it. And what's important about that is if you're not open to like opportunities that come up, then you might miss them. You might miss it. It might be staring you in the face and you just completely miss it. So we're like 1 degree away from our lives changing. When I met Mike, my whole life changed. I immediately became an entrepreneur and went down this path, which now 6 years later, 250 real estate deals later, it's like I would have never thought that I would have been there if I wasn't open to what I was hoping to get. So I wanted to start there, but there's so much more that I want to talk to you guys about. And we're going to do a ranch tour. You guys are going to get to see this beautiful ranch. See, this is corn in the background. So corn here, I actually rent this out to a buddy of mine that ranches. So my dad ranched this land and my grandfather ranched this land. So I am 3rd generation to this land, and my son Atticus is 4 generations, which is crazy to think about. But I rent this land out now to my buddy, so we don't ranch it personally. He pays rent and he ranches it himself, which is another real estate play that you guys that we'll have to do. Agriculture land it's valued interestingly, but we can do that another day. But guys, I want to leave you. You're so much closer than you think. I'll catch you in the morning. This video's still going. Don't go anywhere. You're gonna get a ranch tour, the Carson Ranch, 4 generations now. So excited to show you guys. Stay with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. This is kind of just a continuation. I'm going on a morning walk, and I'm going to bring you guys with me across the ranch here. We're going to continue our conversation from yesterday, and but I was going to show you guys kind of around a little bit. Hopefully you guys love that. This has been here forever, this little red barn. We used to raise pigs back when I was a kid. So all these are all pig pens too. You'll see the back when I get around it. But we used to have little piggies, little piglets, and then Big Mama. There's a funny story. I'll tell you this real quick, and then we'll get back to some of the real estate stuff. Mama got out one time, 600-700 pound Mama, and she's walking down the street to the neighbor's house, which was at the time was like a mile down the road. And my brother's about 14 years older than me, and he saw the pig, didn't want to get in trouble with Dad, so he runs down the street, grabs the pig, and my brother's a big guy. He's like 6 foot, you know, big burly guy, unlike me. And he dragged this pig, 700 pounds, all the way down the road back to the pen. And I have no idea how he had that kind of brute force, but the power of just willpower, I guess. But no, we're walking around. This barn has been here forever, guys. It is so massive. This is a hay barn. Growing up, we used to have big hay bales here, and me and my friends would climb all over it. One time I fell off, thought I was gonna die. Did not die. What doesn't kill you makes you a little stronger. But we're gonna keep heading this way. My mom and I were raising cows here last year, and then we ended up splitting them. So now my freezer back in Vegas is full of beef. Her freezer here full of beef. We haven't had to buy beef in years. And honestly, that is the best way to do it, guys. If you can find a ranch local. Here in Nevada, there's a bunch of ranches you can just buy a whole cow, half a cow from. And honestly, it's cheaper and it's better quality meat at the end of the day. But we're gonna head out to the ponds here, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about what it takes, or some of the opportunities that you guys need to be aware of in order to get to where you are, to where you want to get to. Oh my gosh, guys, as I was walking to this next place I want to film, there's turkeys. Look, I'm gonna flip it around. There's turkeys. How do I zoom in? Guys, I'm brand new to this camera here. I'm zooming. Look at him run, chase him. Wow, wait. All right, well, that was short-lived. You guys probably couldn't even see him. Quick, I want to mention these trees right here, these eucalyptus trees. My grandfather planted them in the 60s. Look how big they are now. Huge. I'm third generation of this ranch. My dad grew up here. I grew up here. I wish my son grew up here, but that's not in the cards for him. But he's going to inherit this ranch someday and be fourth generation. Like, how cool is that? But what I wanted to mention was, a lot of you guys seem to think your goals and dreams are so far away. You think that you need to learn more about this business before you can truly jump in and just kind of get after it. When in reality, to be a good entrepreneur, it's really just to be a problem solver and to think on your feet. What I always did, every business I've started, I truly didn't know really anything about the business when I started. I knew like a premise. It's like wholesale real estate. When I first started, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a seller, I'm gonna put them under contract, and then I'm gonna sell the contract to somebody else. You know, I'll just have to go find them and I'll figure it out. But I understood like the premise of it, but I didn't understand all the objections that would come up, the seller conversations that would come up, and I just learned it as I went. I didn't necessarily need to know. You guys actually taught me something interesting in my live the other day on TikTok. On TikTok, I go live kind of, I try and go live every day, but it doesn't always work out. Handle's just the Kit Carson. You can look it up. But in my lives, I love to do Q&As, because what I say in those lives is, guys, ask the question that's holding you back, and I am going to help you overcome it right now. And I love doing that, because I see all different types of questions that honestly aren't even that big of a deal. Somebody brought up something. Look at this corn. Isn't this so cool? This corn's actually not the corn that you eat on your kitchen table. It's silage, so it's going to get ground up for like feed for cows and feed in general, if that makes sense. But how cool is that? It's huge. Like I told you guys earlier in the video, my buddy ranches this land now. I lease all this land to him, and he takes care of it. And so he's doing corn now. He'll do alfalfa after. Alfalfa, if you don't know, if you're city folks, which I know most of you are, alfalfa is like the hay bales. So when you see the big hay bales, it's alfalfa. There's something new. But no, what I want to instill on you guys is, in that TikTok live, it was so funny. This guy goes, hey, he gave me a scenario, and he goes, what's my MAO on this? on this example, and I was like, MAO, what the hell does MAO stand for? And then I hear my wife in the background who's listening, and she goes, it stands for maximum allowable offer. I literally didn't even know what that term was. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a term. Maximum allowable offer to me just meant like, okay, if I know a buyer is going to pay $200,000 for this property, I just need to be under $200,000 in order to make money if I'm going to wholesale it. Like, I didn't even know there was a term for it, and you guys taught me there was a term. Like, I want you to take that and really think like, wow, here's a guy that's done over 250 real estate deals, and he literally didn't even know a basic term that you guys learn on YouTube. And it made me laugh, because what I think is hilarious is a lot of you guys spin in circles about things that don't matter. Like, literally, what you worry about doesn't matter, because the way to make money in this business is leads, and the seller leads, and converting them into contracts. That's how you make money. And so most of you are spending your time worried about these key terms that you're like, wow, that's a new term and I didn't even know that was a thing. I should learn more. Like, no, what you should do, guys, is pull a list and start advertising and just get after it. That's what you should be doing. I don't really understand, and well, I guess I kind of understand the way that you guys get this analysis by paralysis, right? Or paralysis by analysis, Jesus. And you sit there and you just kind of think and think and think and think, and you're like, at some point I'm gonna learn how to do this and I'm gonna feel comfortable doing it. You're never gonna feel comfortable. You know why? Because it's a new business. And every business that I started, it has always been uncomfortable. Always. My vending machine business that I started just a few months ago, when we did it, I was so nervous. I was like, I don't even understand how to manage inventory. I don't even understand what sales gonna look like. The new locations have no data, so how are we gonna even know what we're gonna sell, what items are gonna be popular? And it was nerve-wracking. But you know, just like the real estate business when I started, I didn't know what my costs were gonna be. I didn't know how to flip a house. I didn't know what repairs were. The thing is, but you just gotta do it. You just gotta know and do it. Those little toes. Get in there. Get them toes in there.
Where's Dad? Oh.
Guys, we're gonna put Atticus down for a little nap. Daddy's gonna enjoy a little cigar, because remember, I turned 30. I'm an old man, so I enjoy old man things now, like cigars, good bourbon, and my woman. Catch you later.